And they're giants too.
Giants of hip hop.
That's right.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Roleplay Give. Hopefully, if Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg are in the audience, they know how much we esteem their uh, mad rap skills and the fact that they are giants of the hip hop world. But
And
that's not.
hopefully they're not too offended at a bunch of white dudes singing their song.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I think it has more to more to do with the inability to sing the song.
That's
Really,
what I mean.
go 1, 2, 3 into the bug. All right, but tonight those aren't the giants. We are not battling giants of hip hop. We are battling frost giants in the glacial rift. And our adventurers have come face to face with Jarl Grugnor, the leader of the frost giants, who have pledged fealty to, at least in exchange for a couple of white dragons and some other things, fealty to the Queen of Spiders, Lolth. And uh, so, where once they arrived at an audience with him. They made a plea for him to just hand over the thread of Lolth that they know is in his possession, so that he can be done with this business. Uh, this was all eloquently presented to the Jarl by Robespierre, and he appeared to consider it heavily before his wife walked up behind him, whispered in his ear, and his eyes grew steely, and he turned his gaze back to the party, who are somewhat surrounded by frost giant guards. And by somewhat, I think they're pretty much surrounded by frost giant guards. Uh, and that is where we ended our last session, and it is where we will pick up directly right now. So, uh, as he turns his steely gaze to you, he has not yet spoken. Uh, he says, in common, uh, "You've come into my home. You have harmed people in my of my clan and guests in my house, and you come bargaining, asking me to give you what was given to me rightfully. No, there shall be no deal. There shall be no bargain."
Then let us earn it with honor. I challenge you, Jarl Grugnar, to single combat. My prize will be the bracelet.
There's no
You may name yours.
honor in that. Uh, my days of single combat. why should I stoop to that level?
Your
Why?
lady wife says you wish to you may seek to challenge Snor. How can you hope to challenge Snor if you can't challenge a small one like me?
The way I would challenge Snore is with the might of my allies. And he looks at his three giants, and why would I not have them just step on you all?
So you're afraid to face me. That's a bad look, Jarl.
That would work on a younger Jarl. It does not work on an older Jarl. And he
Well,
turns and walks back in this way.
we'll leave you alive then, and tell everyone of your cowardice.
Deal with them as you will, and roll for initiative.
Yeah, poop.
We tried.
No combat encounter.
Yeah, I know. Why? Oh, because I haven't hit the plus button. There we go. Now there's.
Yep.
Yep.
There we go.
I always roll so bad for initiative.
Why would I get? No, I suppose it's possible.
Oh, robes.
I'm tired.
Really?
I need a short rest. Just like 1 hour nap.
All right. I suppose I should roll these guys in, although they are going to just walk away, just in case they get attacked, because then they would do something. So okay, Newbin, you're up.
Right on. So Carl's gonna walk away. You said, right?
He has turned his back on you. So
Now you've done it. You responded to the word Carl.
yeah, I know. I thought about it after I said it.
Did he walk through a
Yeah.
door? Or just,
Let
like,
me.
walking
Did I not
across the
remove
room?
this one?
There's a curtain.
There is a curtain. I guess you would
We
not be
can
able to
see
see
through
through
it.
the curtain. Can you see through it?
We can see through it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But it's not like a
so
locked door or anything like that. Like we could chase him.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Carl has already moved now.
No, he hasn't.
Or is-
I was trying to see if there was a wall there.
Okay. So Noob is gonna probably regret this, but oh shit, my mouse is doing weird things. Let me get my screen. My computer's doing weird things tonight, y'all. Hopefully, it doesn't have too much of a.
Paul keeps spinning Carl the Jarl, so it's okay.
I wanted to show his back was to you.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah.
Is that how was it?
I thought he was giving us like the devil rock horns and like you were making it very clear.
Look, he's bowing.
Deuces. Oh, it does look like he's bowing. That's not what he's doing.
No, he doesn't have any honor.
Oh. No,
He has a brain.
Okay,
If you
so Noob is going to. Boy, yeah, what the hell? Noob's going to sprint forward, and can you describe what this is?
a chair for a giant that is not drawn as such.
When the giants sit down for a meal, it looks like a parent-teacher conference at preschool.
Exactly.
So-
That's exactly.
Everybody's
what it
sitting on
is.
these tiny little chairs with their knees up and their shoulders.
All right, so Noob's going to like basically spring off of this, and go in fists ablazing.
Okay.
Like I said, I feel like this is going to come back to. Wait.
Who are you going after?
Jarl
Carl.
Okay.
Carl.
Do you want to be closer or?
I will. Yeah, I'm
Oh,
trying to
okay.
figure out how to make that happen with my computer goofiness.
Okay.
Okay, so this is going to be theater of the mind since my mouse is
Well, is this where you
going to
want to
get
be?
thrown through a window tonight.
Is that where you want to be? Okay.
Yep. And I'm going after him. Man, my computer is going
I can
goofy.
hit your attack button.
All right. I'm going to do the unarmed strike. I think I got it over here. It's just not working on my sheet. Maybe.
Well, you've hit the attack button
Yeah.
a few times, but you gotta actually roll the attack now.
There it is. Thanks for that.
Okay. 26 will hit.
Nice.
Will a 15 hit?
No. So hit
All right.
the
So
15.
had he already turned around? Like, am I punching him in the back and the kidneys?
Yeah.
My rabbit punching him? All right.
Well, you're not hitting him in the kidneys unless you're jumping up because he's 16 feet tall. So
Yeah,
you're
my plan was to jump off the chair.
right. Okay.
And I'm obviously going to be. No, I'm not. I am going to then. Tell me if I can do this. I want to grab onto his robes or cloak or whatever it is and like hold on and just keep punching him in the back.
Yeah, you can,
something about the way you led into that, I thought you were gonna say scrotum.
That was yesterday's
Well,
game.
If he's facing the other direction, I'd have to do the reach around, and that just seems awkward.
also,
And he hasn't earned that.
He's also too big. So you can totally try to grab hold of the cloak. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Um,
So then I'm going to attack again with a flurry of blows.
crit.
Oh, nice.
Ooh. All right.
All
So
right.
there I am.
So that is 18 or no 28 more points of damage.
Yeah, 41 total.
Okay.
For the round.
Got it. Okay. He obviously has taken note. Merryweather. Oh, I haven't begun combat. Merryweather, you're up.
I'm a rat. I'm
Oh,
gonna
that's
take
right.
the disengage action, climb down Vela, and move
Okay.
20 feet. So I had to just come around this corner though. So 5, 10, 15, 20. That's it.
Okay. Perfect. All right. That will bring us to Queen Estia. She will grab, or she's going to punch Nuben. She's going to actually hit Nuben with her Morningstar right on her lord. She knows
Wait,
it.
what?
She's gonna hit you with her Morningstar right on her lord.
Yeah. Well, her husband.
Because you're
Nuben's
clinging
hanging
to his
on
body.
on his body, so she's
Oh,
swinging at him
okay.
anyway.
I guess my question is, how is she going to hit the other side of him?
She's a friendly. She can move here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can't go through Nuben space.
Nuben's hanging on his back. I'm not going to play that he can stop her. Unless he wants to fall to the ground. And even then he couldn't stop her. All right. So she's going to swing at Nuben.
Actually, she can't anyway because she's 2 size categories different. So
Oh, he can't stop her because she's too.
yeah,
Yeah, right.
and we can move through their spaces at will because
That's
they're
right.
that big.
That's right. Okay. So I will remember that. So attack 18, Nuben?
Does not hit.
Okay. Wow. When did you get such a great armor class?
My armor class is 17, but since I threw punches, it's up to 19.
Oh. Nice. Okay.
The classic throw hands defense.
Okay. Well, she misses twice. All right.
Does she hit him?
No.
Damn.
All right. So, I mean, technically that one hit might have hit him, but okay. So then that'll bring us to Vela. What did I do?
Vela is. Whoop! You went through a round.
Okay.
There you go.
Everything's right where it should be now.
Yep. Vela is going to. She's gonna try to hit the one directly in front of her.
Okay.
And yep. Using a shadow wreathed hand.
That'll hit.
27 to hit. Ah, really? Poop.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
That's how I felt yesterday. That's pretty bad.
Bummer. And then I am going to bonus action. There's nowhere I can move, correct? Like I can't get past him.
Well, I mean, I think what Ed just said is you can move
Oh,
through
because he's
them
2 sizes up.
because he's
Yeah.
2 sizes too
Okay.
big.
It's still difficult terrain, but
His
you can
heart
move
is
through
2
their
sizes
spaces.
too big.
Nice. I'm going to bonus action disengage and move to, if I can get past this boulder, behind this boulder.
Okay. All right.
That is my turn.
All right. Elva, you are up.
All right. I will bonus action and ignite my longsword and attack the frost giant to the south.
You got it.
A
24 hits.
24.
13 plus something,
Yep.
right?
Nope,
Or-
that's
That's
total.
that rolls everything. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Second attack hits a 15. The rolls are continuing.
The 15 hits.
All right.
It'll hit a regular frost giant.
That one does 20.
Okay.
And third attack, a 14.
14 will miss.
I had to find the lower threshold there.
You did.
Nice
Yeah.
job. Nicely done.
Yep, we got there. And then I will just move around to the corner there.
Okay.
That's it.
You got it. All right. Aang, what is happening? You've seen the aggression. They do not appear to be reasonable.
Esta is in the room now with us, right?
She is. She is in the room.
I'm moving everyone when I move.
That's weird.
Do a like a drag and drop, like just on your token. You must have accidentally got them all selected.
Well, I've had to refresh this a couple of times, so I'm gonna just hit my refresh button again. And
Does it work you to like drag select just your token?
I just had I just picked my guy.
Yeah. Huh.
Every single time I have him, I move everyone. It looks like.
Well, for what it's worth, it doesn't look like it's moving on my
Yeah,
end.
I was gonna say nothing's moving, so it's only happening on. Well, unless somebody else is.
Are you
Oh,
Oh,
are you
Set the
hitting the
token
other
movement
mouse button? Oh,
collided.
there you go.
now you're moving everybody. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And then
If you like click into an empty space and just drag to make a square and get nothing, does that relieve it?
yes.
I think you
it
have to
does.
have that. Okay. I was going to say that's a setting too in Foundry. Sometimes that box is checked. So,
Oh, what
like,
box is that?
yeah.
We have it
left
checked
click
because
to
I yell at
release.
you every time it doesn't.
Okay.
But
It's
like
not
when
left-
it updates, sometimes
Yeah.
it resets. So I've had that happen.
Oh yeah, I just updated, so it's possible that it's checked.
I am going to unarmed strike
Estia.
Esta.
Okay.
Estia. Normal.
25
25 hit.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'll use a key point to
Stunning.
stunning striker. I'll pull that up. It's 15 con.
Okay.
Well, 12 to hit. All damage, like
Okay. She saved on the con save, and
I
then
will,
she took
do-
12 points of bludgeoning from you. Okay.
Going to use my second attack.
Okay.
I think I would have something here, but I don't because, yeah. All right. Second attack. Normal. 28.
28 will hit.
We'll use stunning strike. 15.
Okay.
And this is damage. 13.
All right. I'll take the 13 points, and just so you know, like she has to roll under a 3 to fail. So.
So
she
you're
succeeds.
saying there's a
I'm
chance.
saying there's a chance. She has a plus 10 to her Constitution saving throws.
She's going to need them.
Okay.
So she passes.
Yeah. She got a 17 on the second one. She had a 25 on the first.
Okay. I'm going to. What does the room look like at this point?
Well, it's sort of like I would call it like maybe an advisor's room. It's a table with several chairs around it. It's supposed to be maybe like a conference room, like a war room. And you have giants in every exit, and then you got Nubin hanging on Grugnar's back. Estia has just swung at him. You just punched her twice. I mean, it's turned into sort of a barroom brawl. You do have 40-foot ceilings for those of you who can fly. That might be important to know. And other than that, I mean, and it's lit. You can see perfectly well.
It is pretty lit. So are those giants.
Yeah. No, they're not. That's not canon.
You just said yeah.
I was tricked. I was tricked into doing all of those things.
Put my camera back on. All right.
Gotcha.
So I'm going to take my remaining movement to
Okay.
get into a shadowy area. Okay.
Sure. On the other side of Estia, you probably have some shadow, but it's not going to be a ton of shadow in here.
And then I take it that it's a vertical surface. I'll run up. I did 10, 25, so I'll run up 15 feet. Take my 50 movement.
Okay. So you're up on the wall.
Yep.
Okay. Shadowy up. Yeah, I would say the best shadowy places are going to be up high, up in the ceiling, not down below. You won't find a floor corner that's too shadowy in here. Okay. I hadn't thought of that, but that makes sense. Ceilings are going to be kind of shadowy. All right. All right. That was Aang's go. This frost giant is going to. He's gonna stay where he's at because that's still range for there. He's gonna throw a rock at Elva. Giants like to throw rocks.
Which one's throwing a rock at me? Oh, I see.
Yeah. All right. But when I use a rock, I only get one attack. So, yeah, we'll see what happens.
Well, and Nubin's token isn't there, but he's like right here.
Yeah.
His token moved when when Aang moved.
And I think I'm under that giant. I can't grab a hold of my own token to move him back.
I think you're like here is the way I've kind of got you pictured. You're on Grugnor's back, right?
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose I could have had him. He might be a little bit, not being the queen, a little trepidatious about swinging an axe at the Jarl.
I mean, he can throw a rock at me. That's totally fine.
Well, he threw it for 24.
That'll hit even if I shield. So
okay. 27 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Boom! The rock goes splattering against the wall here. That's all he gets to do. Then we go to this guy. This one's gonna. Would he have noticed Vela? He might have, but she's behind a rock. I think he's gonna step up to Robes, and he's gonna Great Axe twice. 18
Hit.
And he crit misses. So
not hit.
26 points of slashing damage to Robes.
Cool. I'm still up.
Okay. Next Frost Giant. This one's gonna swing also at Elva. Great Axe. 19.
I will go ahead and cast shield.
Shield, okay. And that works for the entire round, right?
Yep.
Okay. And 19. So the Eldritch Energy throws off the blade twice. That's all of the giants go. Robes, you're up.
All right. Yeah. I just take his big blow to the chest and say, "Hey, Elvin, we have to keep this one. This next, we have to focus fire. Come on, you go low. I go also low.
That tracks. I've hit the one to the south already.
Yeah. And then I will take 2 swings. I will crit miss,
Oof.
and then I will hit.
Oh, just one off. Sad days.
I know.
Well, because you don't have your curse up either.
Nope, I am useless. So that'll be 26 damage to the giant at the bottom.
It's pretty good though.
That's all I got.
All
And I'll stay there.
right. Okay. That'll bring us to Jarl Grugnor. He is going to try to scrape you off of his back, Nubin, by backing into the wall and doing this.
He starts singing the bare necessities.
Yeah, exactly. I have no idea. I'm thinking contested strength. What is that? What would that be? That would just be. That'd be like unarmed combat?
I'd go unarmed strike.
Okay. They don't have that on here. So I'll just roll a 20 and add my strength and my proficiency bonus. So, no, I don't want a 2d20. I just want 1d20. Ah,
That does not hit.
well, I mean,
He just
Probably.
misjudges like where on his body you are and doesn't realize like you're gonna fit into a divot.
I know because you have like a 19, but yeah, I mean, it's not as far off as you'd think. See, it's a +8, +4, so that's +12. So it's a 15. Okay. Well, you hang on as he tries to like slam you into the wall, and that's all he's gonna do. And he's gonna heave a giant. It's tracks. He's gonna heave a sigh, of sort of weariness and discontent. Nubin, you are kind of up against the wall in between the giant's back and the wall.
Okay. Is it my turn?
Yeah, it is your turn. Sorry.
Oh, all right. Okay, so I don't do this often, but what do I have to do to take a potion? Is it an action?
I've never.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
technically.
technically in the rules, it's an action. So.
Okay. Then can I can still bonus action use a key and punch after that, right?
I think
no?
as a monk you can.
I think your
martial
bonus
arts.
action attack is only when you take the attack action on your turn.
Right.
Oh shit. All right, hold on one second then. I was not aware of that.
I just faded actually for a second.
I'm going to so for my action, I'm going to take that.
You're gonna take what? Oh, the potion of hill giant strength?
Yep.
Cool. All right.
And then for my bonus action, I'm going to disengage and
Can you bonus action disengage?
With a key.
With a key?
With
you
a
can?
key point.
Okay.
And then I'm going to not be able to grab my token, but basically I want to go to the other side of this dude.
This way.
Yeah, but I'm not moving myself, so I don't know what's happening.
I just moved you. I'm guessing. Do you want to go
Okay.
this way, Tony?
I can't see any. I can't see anything now.
Oh,
Because I'm in that room. It's all black.
And you can't like. Do you not have control? You have like no control over your token. You can't.
It's my mouse is a mess right now. I don't know what's going on.
New batteries.
All right. So here.
It could be. It could be.
I just.
Yeah, I basically want to get behind that guy.
Right. You want to. Oh, to this direction.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Sure. Okay. And you just remember your strength's 21 for 1 hour.
An hour.
Yep. So you might want to change it on the sheet just for rolling purposes because it'll change your damage and your attack bonuses.
Okay.
And we'll remind you to change it back. I don't remember what it is now, but just so you remember to change it.
It's
back.
only 14.
Okay. So down 7 later in an hour. All right. All right. So that was Nubin's go. Merriweather, you are a rat in a hallway.
Yeah, I'm gonna continue down the hall.
Okay.
Okay, I have to go square by square, or I collide with walls. So.
I know.
All right. And oh, I see Nubin. And a bunch of other people. All right, so I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna use the dash action.
Gotcha.
That's all I got as a rat.
Okay. All right. Estia will say, "Do not lose your resolve, my lord," and then she will move in to also attack Elva. $24.
That hits even with shield up.
Okay. Ooh, and then a crit. Ooh. Damage, normal. Damage, crit. Eek. 63 points of damage from Estia.
Okay.
To Elva, and that will be it. And she looks like she is enraged. She is absolutely hating your presence here. Vela, you are up.
Vela's going to cast Spiritual Weapon. If you can bring my token out.
Sure.
For those with the capabilities of healing, Elva is real hurt.
Oh, sorry.
I took 90
Got
points
it.
of damage that round.
My apologies. I did not hear the number. But I did critically hit with my Spiritual Weapon on that dude you just set it next to.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and roll the damage.
So that's 18 on him.
Okay.
And then I cast a spell, so I can't heal. I'm very sorry. But I will. I will do shoot. I will shoot at it. I always think that my crossbow is in a different place than it is on these charts, and it's never where it ends up being.
Okay.
And
Oof.
oh, well, I'm shooting around a rock. It's fine.
All right.
And that is everything.
Okay. Elva. Oh.
Yeah. No, that's it. I was gonna move, but I decided against it.
All right. Elva, you are up.
All right, I am going to take my action to cast Blur
Okay.
on myself.
Okay. Is that the thank you?
So
Okay.
all attacks, it's concentration, but while it's up, all attacks against me have disadvantage.
Okay. What's the duration? I'm not sure I see that here. 1 minute.
It is 1 minute, 10 rounds.
Got it. Okay.
Then I don't really have a bonus action I can do. So that'll be it.
Okay. All right. So that'll bring us to Aang, who is dancing on the ceiling. Not quite. He's on the wall.
I will vertically sprint towards Estia.
Okay.
So 5, 10, 15. You're within striking distance of her. And
I would say
will.
so.
Yeah. I'll rinse and repeat. Very similar to what I've done.
Okay.
So I will unarmed strike. Here's my attack. Normal roll. Ooh, I crit that.
Oh, nice. All right.
I will use a key point to stunning strike her.
Okay.
Here's the damage for the critical.
Nice.
I failed. Right? Because you're 15?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh
All
my
right.
gosh. All right. At this point, I will use a key point and I will flurry of blows her.
Yeah.
I get 2
At advantage.
additional attacks.
At advantage.
Yep. 29.
That'll hit.
There's the damage to that.
Okay.
Full advantage. 21.
21 hits.
Damage.
Okay.
Now,
She remains
she's
stunned till
stunned,
the
so
end of your round.
Yep.
anything that she did that she was using to concentrate, she can't concentrate anymore.
Oh, that is
I was-
a very good point.
I was just going to ask about that. Good job, Adam.
And I am going to sprint up into the ceiling again,
Okay.
about where I'm at. And that'll be my turn.
Okay. All right. Very cool. This frost giant is going to turn around and attack Nubin. And he will use his great axe because you're too close for a rock. So, attack 1. He will crit fail. Attack 2, 24.
That hits.
Okay. And it swings down with his stony battle axe for 26 points of slashing damage. Boom. That's his go. Then this guy will... Well, he is not going to disengage with Robespierre. So he will attack Robes. I'm using the same stuff. I don't know why I don't just keep hitting the stuff that's in the chat. 20?
Oh yeah.
Okay. 39 points of slashing damage. And a 20. It's again
Good night.
for 10 points. Oh no, what did I do? I hit the wrong button. Sorry. Wait a minute. Hold
That was
on.
an attack roll.
Was the damage an attack roll again too? No, that was
The
correct.
first damage was not. You
Okay.
just didn't roll damage the second one.
Okay. 19 on the second one.
Cool. I'm down.
Okay. Cool, I'm done. All right. The next one will attack Elva. Now he has disadvantage from the blur.
Correct.
All right. So first attack. Disadvantage 19.
That'll hit anyway. I'm gonna go ahead and shield. I may
Okay.
as well get it up for the round.
Okay.
So
And then attack normal 24.
still hits. Disadvantage though.
Oh, disadvantage. Sorry. I'll just roll one more. Or I'll just. Do you want me to roll a disadvantage or just roll one attack roll?
I don't care.
I don't know. I don't know what the odds are.
I don't
Just
think
roll
the odds
one.
change.
Never
21?
telling the odds.
The 21
Yeah.
will miss because of shield.
Okay. There you go. So that is what happens with the frost giants who are in the field, and that'll bring us to Jarl Grugnor, who is going to look like his eyes clear up. There was nobody really, I imagine, has a chance to be staring at him right now, but he actually takes a step back, pulling the curtain with him. So I know you guys. Can you guys see through that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Takes a step back, but he is not engaging, and he's like kind of shaking off something. Okay. That'll bring us to Nubin.
Nubin is not.
Wait, did you have Robes do a death save?
Yeah, I did one. I saved.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, I missed it. Sorry.
It's all good. I'm not on the tracker because I'm 0, so it looks
Oh.
like I'm dead.
Okay. All right. So one of the good, and then we're at Nubin.
Nubin's not exactly the diplomat here, but he is going to yell, Jarl Grugnor, we do not want this fight. All we want is the bracelet. Use your senses.
Make a persuasion check.
Persuasion.
All right, two things there. One, that's a success. Two, I did not anticipate Nubin having a +5 to persuasion.
Yeah, it's not a skill I use very often. Yeah, my charisma's +7.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
See, he's got charisma. He just doesn't have the wisdom.
Okay. All right. That.
All right. Sorry.
Not his turn, but if anyone's looking, they can see him considering those words. Merryweather, you are up. Unless there was something else. That was an action, I think.
Okay, so if that's my whole action, then then I guess I'm done.
I mean, if you want to spend a key to do something as a bonus action, you could do that too. I don't know what.
Yes, you know what? I'm going to spend it. I'm going to see if
you could patient defense, make it really hard to hit you.
Yes, that is smart. Thank you. I can't do anything, so can we just assume I did that?
Yeah.
My mouse is a mess right now.
Remind me if I go to attack you. All right.
Okay.
All right, Mary.
All right. I'm just going to continue on the path I'm going down.
Okay.
I can't wait to see what this ends up being. I'm very excited by this.
It's not exciting, so there we
unless
go.
unless you walk away with the thread.
The thread, yeah.
Well, it's a lot bigger room than you can't really see from the outside. So the little rat is taking a long time to cross it.
Yeah, it's pretty big space. Okay. All right, so that was Merryweather's go. Now we're on to Queen Estia, who screams in.
She doesn't. She's stunned. She does
is
nothing.
Stunned. She is. You are exactly right. She goes. That's it, Vela. You're up. I forgot to put the spell thing on her.
Vela is going to cast Mass Cure Wounds on this radius. Is Aang hurt?
Nope.
Not at all.
At all?
No.
Okay. So then I'm going to do this radius. And that means that
Vela.
Robes.
Does Noob get in there too? I think Noobs even gets in there. Yeah, he does. Yep.
Noob is in there too. Yeah. So, so Robes, you get 3 times 8 times 3, so that's 24 plus 4. So you get 28 points of healing. Everybody else gets 16.
Nice.
Nice.
Unfortunately,
Awesome.
because I rolled real poorly.
3d8 to
But it-
16 is not that awful.
Meh. It's just not as many as I wanted.
Yeah, I was
It's
gonna
below
say,
average, but that's all right.
is it below average?
Yeah.
24?
I think it's a little bit above expected value.
I was gonna say it's a bit above.
Well, it's 3d8 plus 4, so the
Oh,
roll is
plus
14.
4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
So then,
So I think it's just
Uh,
below average.
and then the
Maybe not.
yeah, you're right.
the
18 is average. Or expected.
it's okay if I'm a little below average, guys.
Hey, look, you're
Um,
not below average to me, Vela.
Aw.
Maximum value.
Yep, you went down. I figured
Maximum
that was
value
a-
is
I-
really
I
not
had
a big flirt.
You are maximum value. Wait, does that mean did you say he got 28?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I got
yeah,
max.
24 plus 4. Yeah, 28. Yep.
Because of the death cleric
Uh,
thing, or the
Right,
grave
yeah.
cleric.
Yeah, I knew.
Uh,
I know.
I-
I just thought you
I
said
wasn't- I
24.
I have robes. I can see a bar for noob and robes, but I don't see health bars for Aang and
Well, yeah.
Elva. So I don't know how far down you were.
Yeah, I
Which
see
is
them for
why-
you and robes too. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I just don't see. I have to hover, and I don't see one for.
I
just
didn't
wasn't.
turn them on for.
Can you
Elva.
turn them on for the Elva and Aang, just so, and Mary preferably?
Yep.
Though I might be able to see her. I knew she wasn't gonna be able to get healed for as far out as. Yeah, I can't see
Do
Mary.
you want them on all the time
Um,
when you guys have it, or when hovered?
No, I can just hover. That's fine.
All right, hovered by anyone. There you go.
Yep. Thank you.
And
And then
Aang.
and then my spiritual weapon. Oh, you moved her.
Yep, I did. 1 second.
She's
My
coming
spiritual
back.
weapons. It's okay. I'm gonna go. My spiritual weapon's gonna come and scythe her. It has advantage, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
Oh, what a crit!
Oh,
Oh my gosh!
The 1 in 20.
Yay!
That's pretty good.
15. Not bad. I go for a jugular.
All right.
Yeah, for level 1 spiritual weapon, 815. That's nice.
Level 2.
Oh, level 2.
oh well, then it's
Yeah,
terrible.
I
That's
felt like
fine.
I better save my. I felt like I better save my my higher levels for things that just bring people back to life. So,
Mhm.
because we're fighting real big things. And that is all I'm gonna do.
Okay. Elva, you are up.
All right. I will take my attacks on Estia at advantage.
Yeah, you will. Oh no!
Nice.
Here comes the pain.
Poor Estia.
For 32.
Okay. She now looks
Man,
to be
that's way
half
better
the
than my
giant
crit
she
hit.
was.
I'll hit a 27
That'll hit.
for 15.
She looks to be far less than half the giant she used to be.
Third
28
attack
hit.
is a 28 for 24 more.
So is it 32, 15, and 24? So that's 56 plus 15 is 71 points of damage total. That's pretty good. She looks to
So
be
it's
about...
only slightly more than she dealt to me last turn. So
That's true. Yeah, she's no slouch. She's no slouch, but she's a quarter the giant she used to be. Okay. Anything else? You got another thing you want to do?
I am debating. No, that will be it.
All right.
Also, though, with my slasher feat, her speed is reduced if it matters. I always forget that I have that.
Yeah, I just took that this morning for.
Also, I crit, so I didn't, and I never remember this. She has disadvantage on all attack rolls because I crit until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
So,
Oh, right, yeah.
stupid slasher feat
'Cause-
that I
'cause-
never remember that I have.
Because that's a grievous. She has a grievous wound. So yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I just read slasher this morning. I just took it for my character. Okay. That will bring us to Aang. Aang, you are above her. She is still stunned for the remainder of your turn.
Yep, I'm going to leap down onto her and unarmed strike her once more. This is my.
Or thrice more.
Oh, no, I double hit it because I've got issues.
Yeah.
So, is that an advantage, right?
It is advantage. Yep.
I'll just roll again. So 22. Does a 22 hit?
It does.
I will use a key point to keep her remaining stunned.
Does she just to get a counter? Is at a disadvantage because she's stunned?
I don't think stun affects con saves. It affects strength and dex, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I looked at it. I couldn't find anything.
Oh, she failed again.
Oh
Nice.
man,
She
Monk's
needs
just...
a 3.
Dope monk shit.
I'm about to flurry of blows her.
Okay.
So
Monks can
advantage.
wreck a boss fight so easily.
Here's
Well,
my damage.
it gets undone by legendary resistance. pretty
That's
fast.
true. Yeah, that's fair.
These guys don't have
And
that.
then
They do have plus 12 to con saves though, so pretty good.
There's another crit.
All right. So 8 points. I missed the 8 points of damage. I think we're done here. Just roll that damage.
Oh,
that's
that's.
the worst critical damage ever.
Yeah, that's disappointing. We're not done here.
I mean, we are. She's stunned. But
Yeah, she's stunned, but yeah. So
I'm gonna scale up the wall and deep into the shadows.
You got it.
I appreciate everything Aang's doing, but that is a little creepy. The way he spider climbs up the wall and hides in the shadows. It's a little creepy.
All right. So this frost giant is going to, with disadvantage, attack. Oh, right. Nope. Wrong one.
Yep,
This
it's
one's
still.
No, this one's
Well,
gonna.
this,
This one here.
oh, that's the one up by.
Yeah,
Newton.
yeah. What did we say with Newman? He is. What happened? Something happened where we needed to remember with the
Newbin took patient defense.
patient
Attacks on him
defense.
at disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Thank you. So, great axe attack disadvantage 18 that misses. Attack
It does.
disadvantage
It
critical
certainly
fail.
does.
All right, that's it for that guy. Then this dude. Is that this one or this one? This one. Okay. This one will see Robe's awakening and is gonna just
Stomp on him.
stomp on him
Oh.
You got advantage.
with the axe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not cool. Not
18?
cool.
Yep. That hits.
Which one did you highlight?
23.
Blood
you're back
squirts
down.
out of him. Yeah.
You're back
Thank
down.
you.
Back down.
All right.
Oh.
You're not back down because you had 28 from the.
Yeah,
the
you're
healing.
28.
Oh, it was 23 damage? Oh, I
Yeah.
said 33.
Yep,
My
23.
bad.
Yeah, so you have 5 hit points left, but he has another attack.
I do have another attack.
Yep. Advantage.
20.
Yep.
That's 33.
Yeah. I'm down.
Wowza.
All right. Then.
At least it's saving him getting 2 death saves automatically, so.
That's right.
Yeah.
This one's going to attack Elva. And he has
Disadvantage.
disadvantage because you're blurry.
Yep.
He didn't. Wow. Okay. Wait, no, not damage. I missed. Okay. Attack, disadvantage. 17 misses, I
Will
believe.
miss. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So that's 2 misses. Those are the 3. On that turn, I need a death save from Robes.
All right.
All right,
Oh,
that's
man.
one to the good.
Almost one. Almost a
Yeah,
nat 20.
almost the right up. Yep. And Jarl Grugnor will look on, will walk over here and look at Estia, who is just getting the shit pounded out of her, and he will smile and he will say, "You will reap what you sow, my queen." And then he's just going to walk in and leave her.
Whoa. Ah, grim.
Oh, nice dude.
She kind of deserves it.
Fair.
All right. And that is Jarl Grugnor's go. So, Nubin, you are up.
So I'm trying to figure out how to do something without metagaming, because something that y'all just said about Aang made me think about something. We need to get robes back up. I can't do that, but what I can do is bonus action spider climb. Bonus action spider climb up this wall, and I'm going to be basically eye level with this giant, and I'm just going to start wailing on him.
It's not a bonus action to spider climb as monks. You have vertical. You can walk up
It
vertical.
is when you're trying to activate a threat of Lolth.
Okay, I was just wanting to make sure that you knew. Like I'm a bonus action
For anybody
just
who's
vertical
wearing a
walking.
threat of Lolth.
Well, I mean,
Remember,
if you have it as a monk
you-
ability, Tony, you can just do it as a monk ability.
That was not my point, but okay. I'm gonna. I am face level with this giant, and I'm going to start wailing on him.
Okay.
Maybe.
When you say this giant, the one right in front of your token?
That's correct. Yes.
Okay. All right, and you've made your strength 20, right?
21. Yeah.
Okay.
I assume a 12 misses though, right?
12 does miss. 24 will hit.
And I'm gonna use one of my last 2 key points in
Okay.
flurry of blows.
That'll hit.
Oh,
A mess, unfortunately.
all right.
That your go for noob?
It is my go.
Merryweather.
All right, I'm
Up in the big
staying
hole.
close to this wall,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna move up there.
Okay. Let's see. What do you see? You see one of those big boulder doors
Yeah,
right here.
I do.
Yeah.
I'm heading towards it. My little rat nose had noticed it a while back,
Okay.
but
Oh,
it's just so far away.
gotcha. Okay. That will bring us.
I love how it looked like Aang was shouting that out.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, I
Hey,
can turn that off,
stupid.
but I enjoy it. Vela.
That's just dead.
Nope.
Oh, okay. You didn't even say anything, so I
Stunned.
wanted to make sure I hadn't missed it.
Stunned and very close to death.
Okay. Wow. My screen keeps jumping around.
Hey, who's controlling Nubin? I didn't say that.
I didn't do it.
That's.
Didn't do it. I think
I
you're
don't
messing with
believe
us,
you.
Tony.
I can see robes go down again, and I get real mad, and I swear as much as Vela swears.
You
And
big stupid poopy pants face head.
exactly. And I heal robes.
Whoa.
Full on healing. So 70 points for you, Robes. You are up. Kill them.
Oh wow.
And then I'm going to hit Estia with my
Problem is, Ropes' turn order sucks.
right,
Yeah.
which is fine because that's why I was like, he needs more than what I can give him with any other heal. So, so he got the biggie,
Okay.
and realistically, that's what Vela would do anyway.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Vela would give Robespierre the biggie.
20. Oh, I had advantage on that, right? On hitting her.
You do. Yeah.
Yep.
You do
Yeah.
for sure.
So okay, so just a 23 to hit.
Yeah. Let's see if.
16.
And in Vela's rage, she does this time get the jugular.
Nice.
With the
There's
with
like this little tiny key that just
key
this little
size
tiny
key.
key-sized scythe that and catches the jugular vein. All of a sudden, everybody's drenched.
And she dead. She falls to the floor.
Look out!
So, anything else, Vela?
No, for sure no.
Alva.
All right, I'm going to take the attacks on this southern giant here. First one is a 13.
Will miss.
Second attack also hits a 13.
Oof. Nope.
This isn't working. So third attack, I'm going to use a grapple, but I'm going to grapple Robespierre. And I'm going
Oh.
to stand him up.
Nice.
Nice.
All right.
Oh,
That's
None of
clever.
this prone
I like
bullshit.
that.
Yeah, because I wasn't. I mean, they could put him down again. They can do up to 40 points of damage. So they was unlikely, but they could have put him right back down. So, Aang, you are up.
Let me unmute myself. I'm
All
gonna leap out of the
That's a
shadow
bonus
and
action.
leaping. I'm imagining that how Estia looks kind of in her picture is similar to how she looks in real life. She has like a crown or a tiara.
I designed her to look like she looks. So
I'm gonna rip the tiara off of her head.
I mean, it would be like a hula hoop for you.
That's fine.
Okay.
And I'll take
When you just
5,
changed
10,
my plan, I'm going to
15,
hula
20,
hoop with it.
25, 30, 35, 40, 45 to Jarl. I'm going to throw down the tiara and say, you're no longer being manipulated. Stop this or you'll all die. I'll take the dodge action.
Okay. All right. That is your go?
Yep.
Okay. This little frost giant attacks Nubin. No, he doesn't. At this point, I have to wonder why these guys haven't joined the fray. And he's going to hold up his axe menacingly and say, Jarl Grugnor, orders! We need your orders. And that's what he will do. This one is also going to sort of... They're both going to take the dodge and then look for orders. But this one, he got hurt a lot. I think he'll do the same though, because they watched their lord walk away, so they're going to wait for orders. Everybody's good. They're not surrendering, but they're holding their actions and taking the dodge. Robes.
Against my my personal desires for revenge after getting the shit beat out of me, I will see that they're standing down, and I will just sort of hold Waith at the ready. And if this giant in particular, actually, if any of these giants take any violent actions, I will attack this giant down here.
Gotcha.
I'll just say, we can end this bloodshed. Your manipulating queen is gone. The Jarl does not care about killing us. Just hold. And that's it.
They look down at you and then look up towards the Jarl's, private chamber, looking for orders. Aang, inside the Jarl's room, the Jarl will turn around and face you, and then he will sit down, like just into this disproportionately tiny seat, as if, as Ed said, he's at a PTO conference.
His knees are up at his shoulders. He's really uncomfortable.
No, this is actually his private living room, so I'm assuming it's all giant-sized furniture. It's just drawn badly. And he's going to pull, and Tony, just leave it alone. He's going to pull out a tobacco pipe and light the tobacco pipe.
They have to call it a tobacco pipe by law, otherwise they could be shut down.
It's true, but also,
True.
Tobacco is kind of like out here. This is a thing, right? Because it's not like it grows out on a glacier. So he sits down and says, "You can see now. He's old, still hale and hearty, but he's been around the sun a couple times, and he just looks tired." And just lights the pipe and says, "More the fool's me. I feel manipulated. This is not to the glory of the giants. This is to the glory of a demon queen." And he just puffs out a couple of puffs, and then he just sort of gestures at the table that is really huge for you, but there's food if you want it. I guess it's not your turn, actually. We're still in combat. So that'll be Jarl's Newbin. The guy here has actually turned his back to you looking for orders.
I'm going to climb down off the wall and walk past him and get in front of him.
Okay. Do you want me to move you?
Yeah. I put a new battery in my mouse and everything.
Oh.
Piece of shit.
All right. You move through. Anything else new, by the way? You could.
Actually, I want to come into the room and up to this table.
Okay. All right. Merryweather. Anything else new? Sorry, I said Merryweather and then I said anything else new 3 times. I'm sorry, or twice. Noob, do you have any actions you want to take other than move into there?
Nope, that's good.
Okay, now for sure. Sorry, Robin. Merryweather. Sorry.
I want to move up to the boulder door.
Okay.
I don't know if there's room for a rat to squeeze through or not.
Rats can squeeze into anything. So yeah, go ahead. We'll sort of peek in and you see polar bear.
See creatures.
Just hanging out there. Sleeping.
Did you say a polar bear?
Yep.
Well,
polar bear.
There's creatures.
It's a polar bear. They just don't have art form. So.
Well, I see 3 of them. I don't know if.
Yeah, there are 3 polar bears.
If they're all 3 polar bears. Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
Is there anything else visible in the room?
Let me double check. Well, these, one of the things you can't see just by seeing that they're polar bears, so you could see this, but that you can't see on the map, is that this appears to maybe be like a kennel. And all of these polar bears have collars. And they have like gem-studded collars. whether or not you want to go after them. But the polar bears, you crept in under the rock, and they didn't see you or smell you. They're sleeping.
I have to double check something.
Okay.
All right. So the boulder is the boulder door like closed? Like
I'm saying you kind of found a crack and squeezed through it. It's still closed. Yeah.
okay. Well, it looks like I'm on the other side of it.
I can move you to the other side. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I just want to get through it just so I'm, inside that room. And then I'll um all right. All right. I will. I will bonus action drop wild shape.
Oh, Furbolt
Oh.
pops up.
Yeah. And I'm going to cast speak with animals as an action.
Okay. You cast
And
speak with animals.
I'll talk to the polar bears. And
Okay.
I'll just say, hey guys, I'm not here to hurt you. Just looking around for something, that's all.
How many can you
So I'll
speak to?
try to be peaceful.
How many can you speak to with speak with
Probably
animals?
just the one.
Okay.
I mean, you gain the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts. So I guess I can
Any,
speak to beasts. Yeah.
right? Yeah. I mean,
So they
beasts
can
you run into.
understand me.
Yeah. Okay. So they can understand you, and you can understand them.
I can
Or
understand them.
all right. So, oh, right. This is like when we've had you talk to the porpoises and all of that before.
Yeah.
Uh, so the polar bear's like, oh, I was just sleeping off my high. Because it's really the polar bears who do all the drugs. No, it's not. The polar bears.
Well, second hand.
Yes, second. No, the polar bear's like, oh, I was sleeping.
That's
Wait,
right.
what are you
That's
looking for?
it well, and I don't know how much talking I
Yeah.
can do, but I'll just kind of point to the thread that I'm wearing
Okay.
and be like, I'm just looking for another one of these. That's all.
Oh, yeah. So last time I saw that one, it was um, like every once in a while, like when I've been a really good bear, Queen Estia lets me come into the other room, and I think I saw something like that in like their bedroom. Like I'm not allowed to sleep in the bed. That's when I'm a bad bear. I was a bad bear once, and I got kicked out. But I think it's in the bedroom. Right? Wait, Steve. Yep, bedroom. Yep, saw it in the bedroom. Bedroom.
Right. That's
Got any
all I got.
food?
Well, maybe next turn I can give you some.
Oh, okay. All right. That is Mary Brothers Go. Estia is dead. Vela.
Has the body language of the two giants between me and my spiritual weapon changed?
Uh, they are tense, alert. They are holding actions, it appears to you, waiting for an order.
Okay. I'm going to pull my spiritual weapon to here. And
Ooh,
I'm
that tickles.
going to yeah, and I'm going to move through his legs to here. And I am going to hold not to there. To yeah. And I'm gonna hold my hold an act I don't know if it's holding an action or not to or holding a bonus action.
Yeah.
If either of them goes to attack, I'll hit one of the other with the spiritual weapon.
You can attack with the spiritual weapon as an action, right? It doesn't have to be a bonus action. So yeah, you can
Yeah,
hold.
well,
You can hold a
that's.
spell attack, right? And as long as it's not like a
I'm not casting the spell. I'm
right,
just
right, right.
attacking with a
I'm
melee weapon that's already in existence. So
I'm double and triple checking
yeah.
the rules in my head right now. I don't think there's a reason you can't do that. So
You can't usually use anything as a bonus action as an action instead, and you can't ready anything other than an action.
right, but spiritual weapon can be used as an action, right?
I don't believe it can.
Technically
Oh.
no. So
Okay,
yeah.
then no. Okay.
So no. So I guess then instead we'll hold I will prep to channel divinity, path to the grave. So if either of them goes to hit one of my compatriots, I will channel divinity and send path to the grave. That's an action, but I don't know if it would be considered a spell. So I realize I'm pushing the boundaries of what you might allow.
I don't know. When you hold a spell, if you don't use it, you lose it. But I don't think that's true with channel. So I suppose you can hold a channel.
Okay.
I can't. Yeah. I think that's okay.
Yeah, I think you can ready anything that's an action.
That's an action, right? It's just if it's a leveled spell, if you hold it and you don't cast it,
You lose it
the spell.
anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Yeah,
I don't
so
think
the
there's a
question-
rule like that for anything else. So
no. So okay. All right. Cool. You're holding channel if necessary, and that is Vela's go. So Elva.
I'm going to reach down and I'm going to pick up the giant morning star that the queen was wielding, and I'm going to take the dodge action.
Okay.
Actually, I'm not going to take dodge because I already have disadvantage from blur.
Right.
Okay. So I'm going to use my action to intimidate this giant next to me.
All right. Give me an intimidation check.
Pretty good for me. I'm not very good at intimidating.
I don't even know what you roll against that. Like just a charisma check?
I don't know.
Or
Sure.
is it set DC? I think it should be,
I don't.
I feel like it should be opposed.
Yeah. Maybe like a wisdom saving throw to represent his willpower.
Yeah. I always think of charisma as like that's your force of will, but like that's your personality.
Yeah.
But I'll use wisdom. I don't care. Okay, he's intimidated. Oh,
I'm going to hit him with his queen's weapon.
yeah. Jarl, seriously. Looking for orders. Looking for orders. All right. Nobody's attacked this round, so I am going to take us out of combat. We've had a full round, right, with no violence?
Yep.
All right, so I'm going to take us out of combat. If violence ensues, we will go back into a new initiative. Ending the combat. All right. So, we left off, it would have been Aang's go, so we'll pick up there. And he had said stuff to you.
Aang would see Nubin enter the room and kind of give him side eye, and then approach the seat right here and would survey the food. But Aang is incredibly picky as far as what he puts in his body. And I'll say, Aro, I appreciate the offering, but I don't put that in my body. I'm going to grab a bag of like nuts and seeds and start to slowly eat them. Then I'll say, you are incredibly wise to stop fighting. We're looking for a thread. Give us the thread and we'll leave your kingdom. And I'll just continually eat the seeds kind of like a weird person. I will, however, take a dodge action.
Okay. He's going to laugh a little bit, chuckle at you're an incredibly wise person. We're just looking for the thread. He says, well. Not certain I agree with your appraisal of your chances. But I have no interest in retaining this thread. It has brought nothing but misery to our clan. It brings nothing but shame and dishonor. This has been a bad bargain. I wish nothing more to be done with it. You'll have to get it off her. And he just sort of throws it like a very large, like ostrich bone at her, laying on the floor, dead.
Assuming he's just kind of chatting to me and Nubin, I'll get up and head towards Estria.
Yeah, I mean, you guys, I think, honestly, you probably all could have heard, and he was speaking in common, so.
I'll head to Estia and search for the thread. I imagine it's not in plain sight.
It is not. Make an investigation check. So searching through all of her, like, she has lots of jewelry, and I can go through what, of value is on her if you want any of it. Knowing that that's not what you're interested in, I can tell you guys about it later. But you don't find the thread with the 14. You do find, like I said, a number of bits of jewelry. You do find some actual rather large scrolls. On her fingers, in particular, of the jewels, you find several rings. You find 3 rings.
I'll, as I'm searching and finding these items, I'll toss them to the side. Like, I'll discard them. Like, to me, they have 0 value.
Okay.
Because to you, they have 0 value.
The one, yep. So you just start tossing the rings off and toss all the values off, and yeah, nothing shows. What are the rest of you doing? I'll just go around. Elva and Robespierre right there. Vela's right there. Noob's right behind.
I'm just keeping an eye on the giants. I'm
same,
hoping they're
and
standing down, but
everybody's still on edge in this room.
I think after he said you'll have to check her body for it, they all sort of just took a guard. They relaxed into a hold the line type position.
At ease, sir. At ease, officer.
Not necessarily at ease. I wouldn't call them at ease, but definitely
Got
not getting ready to swing anymore. So I would call
Nubin will
them
walk out there
vigilant.
and do an investigation.
Okay.
Vela is, while you're
And
doing that,
finds
gonna
very
also
little.
walk.
No, yeah, you don't find anything. What are you doing, Vela?
I'm gonna do a cure wounds on Elva.
Okay.
It's not much, but it's at least something to.
And I'm going to pull out my dragon horn and use it to create a potion of greater healing and drink it.
Oh.
I don't know how to
10
do that,
points
but
from
I'm
me.
going to try.
Just roll whatever the dice would be for it, I suppose. Greater healing is what, 44 plus?
Are you making something up, Ed, or can it actually do
No,
that?
it can. It has. That's one of its uses.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it can make
when
a
you
potion.
said I don't know how to do that, I was like, oh, I wonder.
It doesn't. It's not coded in here. Like it, the description is here, but it doesn't say. So like I don't know. It doesn't like give me a potion of healing greater, but
Gotcha.
so I'll just heal myself for that.
Cool. Okay. So
You have 10 from me as well.
you know,
Yep, I got it. Thank you.
between Tony and not Tony, sorry, Newman and Aang tossing the body, you guys just a bunch of piles of jewels, a couple of scrolls, um, knick-knack, bric-a-brac, personal effects.
With the dog a bone.
Yeah, that sort of thing.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
But not anything that looks like a thread that you've seen. So
Hey, Paul.
yeah,
Once it gets back to investigating,
yeah.
Hank is going to take out a short sword and attempt to dissect the body.
Can
Can I
can
do something
Newbin
too?
Yes, you
can
can.
Newbin
We'll
find
go.
the can Newbin find the thread because he has a thread on him? I mean, wouldn't
I will.
wouldn't he be pulled to it?
Yeah, I will come to that in a second. I'm gonna go back to Mary for a second, just so she gets.
Well, what I'm doing might be a moot point then. I
Okay.
mean, I guess I just didn't want to. I wanted to cast locate object
Okay, go ahead.
before, when the polar bears told me where the thing was.
Yep.
But it might just be a waste of a spell slot if everybody can find it just by having one.
Well, he can't just find it. It's not going to give him a ton of information. It's going to tell him that it's there, but they're just not seeing
But
it.
I
Locate
was
object.
planning to do this anyway when it came my
Okay.
initiative, but then we went out of initiative. So just because I thought now it was in the bedroom,
Right.
so
So you are pulled
I'll cast
directly
locate
south,
object.
pretty well directly south. And I mean, it doesn't like make other threads glow or anything like that. It's not going to reveal it or anything. It's just he's going to know it's right there in that area. So
Sure.
you know it's
Right.
there. Well, I guess Robes would too, and yeah, Vela doesn't have one. But Noob, and I'll move Noob back out here because I forgot Tony can't move this guy. All right. Can you see where you're at now, Tony? Because I moved you.
I can, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. So, I guess I'm gonna sort of, as you guys just keep looking around at the stuff. Anything else you want to be doing while? And Mary, let's not do the 15. I'll just move you over here, or you can move down here.
Well, I mean, Mary doesn't realize the battle's done necessarily. Like, I'm trying to place,
Oh, okay.
I went in here by the polar bears and I was trying to sneak around. So I don't know as if I know the battle's
true.
done.
That's
so
true. And
that's why I
also,
didn't
they
want to
did
take.
not see a furbolg walk in here, so everybody
Right.
else in this large room. So that's true.
I just wanted to get a sense of where it was. So I don't want to take more turns than, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
It is. Wait, it does not let me do this very easily. I don't know if you can see a ping if I do it, but it's right here for you, Mary. It's pinging right there.
okay.
Okay. What do you want to do while you're in the polar bear cave?
Well, to get that object. Yeah, and there's nothing I can disguise myself as that's going to be the same size as anything I've seen. So I think I'd like to cast Dimension Door using my
Cool. Fun.
my thread because I kind of know where I came from,
Yeah.
right? So what's the 500 feet?
Yeah,
So
you
yeah,
totally
to
can get
try
here.
to get to like the hallway somewhere like over here. I don't know if I can ping right before
yeah.
we entered into that room, just the hallway around that corner.
I'm gonna move to where I think you're saying, and then you can tell me, not here. This is just my first move. Not there. Here.
Well, actually, I was hoping to get like more before even going into that room,
That's
like
fine.
somewhere
You can
like
totally
around
bam
here.
right there. Yep.
Okay.
Okay, perfect.
Because I was a rat before coming in,
Right.
you know. So then I'll see what's going on.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
So
You can
and
see.
that then you guys can do stuff. Like I don't want to take. I just was like, how do I get out of this room without?
No, it makes sense. That way we can get you back into the game.
Yeah.
Dreadfully boring to be sitting in with the polar bears who are like, got any food?
Well, I was going to give them some good berries, but that's all I had. And I
I'm
figured
sure they would love the
I
good
should.
berries. I'm sure
Yeah.
you could have given
Should,
them to them.
I didn't have any made.
Oh,
Maybe later.
okay. All right. So you've got, like I said, there are some scrolls. Aang has the hula hoop sized tiara. Well, he threw it at the floor at Grugnor's feet. And then the three rings and a necklace. None of it looks like a threat at all. None of it's.
Since no one is investigating the body, I'll take a second stab at it. And at this point, I'm going to start murmuring to
Well, we're
myself.
not really in rounds. I mean, I could do that, but
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be happy to take a look.
Yeah, go ahead, give it a look. You guys can both give it a look. I don't care.
Well, I'm no better than anybody else, so
Mandy, tell me.
that was my passive investigate.
That was your passive investigation.
Nice.
But what I would be interested in is what specifically, now that you guys have done a general look through her body, now if you want to make a roll, tell me exactly what you're looking at, or and what you're hoping. Like, are you like going into like her cloak? Are you checking the undergarments kind of thing at this point? What are, I don't want to get creepy about it, but like what are you doing that's different than just
All right, I am the creepy character. So, yeah, I'm taking a short sword. I'm going to attempt to remove her undergarments, and if I still don't find the thread, I will. I'm intending to carve her chest open.
Oh, okay. Well, you don't find anything. I'm not going to go into creepy details. I was just going, are you going deeper into searching on her body is what I was asking mostly. And so now you're going to start
And
dissection.
in her body.
And now dissection. Okay. These giants get a little squeamish with all this, and they're going to like, Lord Grugnor, and he's like, I don't know where she kept it. And he is like eating now and smoking. He's one of those guys at a Denny's where he's like smoking and eating at the same time.
I mean, guys, I might be able to help a little bit. I don't know if you need to cut her open. Maybe.
It's
But
seems a bit much.
Did you find
15. Does that find it?
where's Mary?
I'm coming. I'm behind. Excuse me. Pardon me. Can I get through here? Coming from behind the giants.
So I guess like nobody here, and I should have asked this, but nobody here has like a lantern of revealing or anything like that kind of thing, or like true
None of
sight
this character.
or anything like that.
Oh, I almost have true sight. A couple more levels.
So Mary, one of the discarded rings is glowing for you. It doesn't look like a thread. It looks like a ring.
Okay.
It has been magicked to look different.
Ooh.
Well, I'm sure it's rather large if she was wearing it, right?
Yeah.
It's
I
a
don't
belt.
know where they are. I'm just gonna kind of come by y'all.
Okay.
But
as you pick up the ring, or I don't know, do you pick it up? Sorry.
I would point out Vela doesn't have a thread on, right?
Right.
Nope.
So I'm gonna tell Vela. I think you want to pick that one up right there. I don't want to pick it up because I don't really know,
What happens if
you
you have
know,
to?
if I'm holding on to
Mm.
it.
Where is it like on her hand still, or had?
No, they. I think Egg said he flung everything off of her. Yeah.
Okay. So
So
wherever it is in the room, I will go and pick it up, I guess. And it's giant finger sized, so
yeah,
it's like
it's like
the
a
ring of
bracelet.
power.
It's like
Does
a
it
bracelet.
shrink?
It's a bracelet. But Aang, you were going to
She
carve it
had
in the
tiny
chest, right?
fingers.
Yeah.
So as
And
you pick up the ring and he carves in, her body goes goopy, and she slowly sort of turns into this yellowish slime that elongates and looks branch-like, and the form just turns ochre jellyish. And then where her face was, it dissolves into a giant white eyeball with a blazing red iris in the middle. Uh, and then
What
that
is that?
also starts to melt onto the. And Jarl Brugner was like, "I knew it." No, but just he is just disgusted. All of the giants around are absolutely floored. They have no idea what they just saw. Um, but
Noob's gonna grab the rest of the jewelry before the goo gets it.
okay,
Nice.
fair enough. So,
I'm flailing in the glue. I
yeah,
don't
no,
know that they found
nothing, and
anything.
nothing happens to you. You're not like burning in acid or anything like that. It's just that this body is not of not corporeal. Seems like it was, if it ever was a frost giant's body, it isn't now.
Do I have any sense of like, can I verify, like, does the ring now look like a thread after I pick it up?
Um, no, it still looks like a I guess brace like a it would maybe be like a choker, not a bracelet on a giant's finger. Yeah, bracelet. Uh, they're
Could I
16
could I
feet
try
tall.
something,
Yeah, if you'd like it.
Ayla? Would you like me to
With
maybe just I might have to touch it. Do you think that's all
do
right?
I need to be holding it while you touch it?
Maybe I don't have to touch it. I'm not gonna
I mean,
touch
I'll
it.
just set it here. I just set it on
You
the
you
like the
hold it.
picnicky giant. Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
I realize I don't have to touch this. So I'm
Okay.
going to try casting Dispel Magic at 5th level on the ring.
Yeah, you cast Dispel Magic, and it does take on the form of a thread of love.
I drop it. Ah, I
No,
didn't want to hold it. I'm sorry. Okay, I got it. I got it. Pick it back up like a dirty diaper. Ugh, I really don't want one of these things.
well, don't
Okay.
you don't have to put it on. I wouldn't recommend wearing them, but
Okay.
somebody, if you don't mind holding on to it.
Yep. I'm good. It looks very similar to how you like stereotypically think of an uncle of a young uncle of who's just been handed their niece or nephew who's like, I don't know
I
what to
can
do with this.
consider that.
Like, I don't take it back. Take it back. They don't want this.
All right.
Upon seeing the thread manifest, Aang is going to start cleaning his stuff. Like I'm going to clean the blade off with clothing to try to get all the stuff, and I'm going to like try to get myself disgusting because this really makes my skin crawl. Like I
Yeah.
have like this much on me. Yeah.
I don't have prestidigitation. Sorry. No
Jarl
help.
Grugner is going to come out with a chest. And he's just going to pop it open. and in it is a thick layer of wool socks. And then and then he's just gonna look up and be like, "Oh, damn it!" He's gonna, and underneath the wool socks are a bunch of potions. And he will say, "You have done us a service. We have been in the thrall of clearly one of Lolth's minions. You are welcome here, heroes. And please take this as whatever of her belongings you wish are yours. But you may have, and so you may have her Morningstar, which shrinks to your size if one of you when you grabbed it, it shrank to your size. Actually, by the way, I should have told you that.
Oh, I was
Sorry.
looking
I
forward
wonder
to
why it
intimidating
wasn't
him with
very.
this giant morning star.
Yeah.
No
That
wonder why it
explains why
wasn't
my
very
intimidation wasn't
intimidating.
that great.
Sorry. Yeah. It shrunk, and you're like, oh. But it's a +2 Morningstar. So here is what is
Exciting.
made available to you guys.
I don't need that if anyone else would like it.
I can throw things. Does it come back?
No, it is a bludgeoning weapon.
It's a piercing weapon.
Oh,
It's
sorry.
piercing,
Okay.
yeah. But
Yeah,
it's,
I was
it's a
thinking.
mace.
I was
But it's a
thinking
melee
Ninja
weapon, yeah.
Star, not Morning Star.
Right.
Got it. I'm with you.
Um,
It was funnier when I thought of you throwing a huge.
a Morningstar.
Yeah, that's
Like,
what
you'd
I
be
was
like
thinking.
Thor.
Okay.
Yeah. Does it come back? Wah, 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 wah.
I don't know if it can be a monk weapon or not.
I don't.
It could for me.
For Kensei, yeah.
Yep. I'll take
Oh,
it.
plus 2 morning star.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now you have the following potions. Do you want me to type them
hold
out,
on.
or do you guys? All right, Tony, you ready?
I just want to. We'll put them in the
The-
bag of goodies.
All right. And he is
All right.
starting. He's like coming out, and he's asked servants, and he's bringing out all of her belongings, like he's kicking her out of his house, kind of stuff. So like all of this stuff.
I'm looking at those socks and thinking, do those resize down to my size?
No. Actually, those my mom made for me.
They look really comfortable.
No, they are. I wear them around the den.
Do you think your mom would make me some socks?
Well, she would have done, but she died.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was
Aw.
uncouth.
All right. So, you ready, Tony?
Yep.
Potion of speed.
Okay.
Got another superior healing.
Okay.
You're gonna really like this one. Storm giant strength.
Ooh.
I think that gives you a strength of 26 or something like that.
Wow.
Oil of slipperiness.
Okay.
Regular
No,
healing.
Ed. No.
I didn't say a
No.
thing.
I know. I didn't look at any of you because
Maybe Robes should have that with his rod.
That's what I was waiting for.
Yeah. Then there's an empty one, and he looks at it, and he's like,
That's where the weed was.
"Oh, it was a filter of love." And he goes, "I suspect
Ooh.
this has been used on me, repeatedly." So you also get a scroll of protection from fiends.
Okay.
From what?
From fiends.
Oh, okay.
Fiends.
Okay. Yeah, it just took me a minute.
And then 700 platinum pieces.
Wow.
The rest of it he is keeping. Her other ring is enchanted. He does not know what it does.
So I'll just put enchanted ring until we can
identify. Yeah.
What about the necklace you said she was wearing?
The necklace is just super valuable. It's worth 600 gold pieces.
Okay.
Well, suppose this means I can let Cytheria out.
Oh, you won't have to bother.
Well, very well then. And he just actually goes back to his easy chair.
But
And
you could mention to her that she could partake of the food without cost at this point,
oh, yeah.
without a threat to her
You know what?
honor.
That's a very fair point. That would be the kind thing to do. Honestly, I probably should be making some apologies. Wasn't really acting myself. Although, to be honest,
Seems that is true.
That he is all around just sort of discombobulated, but also just really seems to like he just wants to sit down and relax. He does not want to be bothered with any of this. He's disgusted with what's happened with that he's been bamboozled by his wife. He hands all of you guys little armbands that you saw on the upper level.
Visitor armband.
The visitor armband.
Oh,
So,
do you comp parking?
Nice.
Yeah, you'll have to have that checked.
Is that validated?
Yeah,
Do you validate?
Yeah, you have to get validated.
Is there any chance that we could just maybe take a nap? Like just stay here tonight so that we don't have to worry about where we're going.
Yeah,
I don't know about anybody else,
certainly.
but I'm really tired.
What he's going to do is actually set you up. He's going to take you guys up to where Cytheria is, and then set you up in where the Cloud Giant's guest room was. And I don't know that we need to, move tokens and do all that crap, but you guys will be given a guest room with Cytheria after he makes proper apologies to her, which takes some time. And then you guys have like an hour and a half while he is meeting with her. You have the freedom to walk around the place, but and you have the armbands, so you can go wherever you'd like. But obviously, stealing stuff, they're not going to be like, oh yeah, take whatever you want. But you are guests now of the Jarl.
Wow.
Cool.
What do we do with that?
Well, if you guys would like, we could take a bio break and come back. I would like to go take a bio break. It felt like a good place to do a bio break.
Seems like a great place. The characters are also having a biological break for the first time in a while.
That's true.
Okay.
You don't know. I was a rat. I could have done anything.
Does
The
that
rats
count?
don't have a whole lot of bladder control.
Does it unwild shape when it exits your body?
Oh my god, probably does.
I tried to hold it while I was on Vela's shoulder, so I didn't leave anything.
No, there's like a big pile of furball poop in that other room.
All right, guys, I'm going to put us on mute, and we'll be right back.
Is Kafiria in here with us?
She is not. She is. I'm sorry, I haven't put the screen on, so we have the right back, but we're talking. There we go. Hi, everybody. Okay, Kafiria is not in the room with the heroes. The heroes have been given a guest room, but they have the freedom of the kingdom. They may move about as much as they wish, but they have been given a guest room should they wish to rest. They have been told that they will be reunited with Kafiria after the Jarl has made appropriate apologies and obeisance to his guest. So, you guys are in this room. There's plenty of places. This is a warmer place. It was kept warm for the Cloud Giant. There is plenty of room in the bed for people to sleep without even being near each other. So, fur blankets on the floor. It's a relatively comfortable room.
Well,
So I
that's a
guess we,
pleasant change of pace.
No kidding. Finally starting to warm up a bit. So we just do we feel that we can trust this? Should we set a watch, or do we just collapse?
I'm trusting it. I vote we sleep.
I would volunteer to continue to keep a watch just in case.
I can do that. I mean, I wasn't wounded in the battle like some of you were, so I don't mind watching.
Okay.
Well, I was wounded, but I'll split it with you.
All right. Aang, what are you doing specifically?
Is there any way to clean up in this? Like, is there a place for me to take a bath and clean my clothes?
Not. This is way too much information. Gary Gygax often included all kinds of weird stuff that why would you have this in a module? But he never had things like places to go to the bathroom or shower. But I am certain they had a hot spring or something that they would be happy to take you to for cleaning. So that you would be shown that. If you
I would head there.
Okay. All right.
Before we bunk up or whatever, I'll just go to Vela and just say, "Hey Vela, thank you. You kept me in the fight." So.
Anytime. You know I'll always do that. It's
Of course.
what I'm here for. You did great.
Let's pat her on the shoulder.
Good job.
Walk it off.
It's like a middle school dance.
All right. Roughly, like I said, about an hour and a half later, Kafiria enters the room and sees that many of you are sleeping. And would it be best if I came back another time?
I don't know what you're wanting to do. Some of our party just pretty tired, so.
Certainly. I will be leaving for my homelands in the morning, but I would wish to speak with you all before we part. If that's amenable.
I think that would be wonderful.
Excellent. Well, I wish you all a rest, a strong rest. I am in dire need of one myself. And then she takes off, and for some reason I felt the need to bring the token in and show the token. We're playing a puppet show now. So she goes to her own quarters. You may all, unless you tell me anybody's going to do anything, you may all take the benefits of a long rest.
Sweet.
Hallelujah.
And that was a resource drainer. If all of those giants had joined into that battle, it could have gotten bad.
Well, I was
Yeah.
nervous going in that room as a rat because I saw them, but then Nubin was in that room, and I'm like, oh, they're not attacking him, so I'll just give him a wide berth and go around this way because
I think we
yeah,
I
I
think
didn't
we may
want
have benefited from a little oversight there.
There,
I didn't want to get them all activated.
the rat wouldn't have activated him. When Nubin went out there, I did have a bit of oversight. They should have all ran to that point and attacked, really. But I also was trying at that point to have it have a dramatic beat of him realizing that he's been manipulated by his wife, but that he wouldn't just call off the fight necessarily. He'd take a minute to think. But I didn't really want to beat the shit out of you guys, like to have a TPK while he's having a moment, So
Right.
I was balancing it out. Is what I was trying to do. Because you did what needed to happen. You needed to disrupt Estia. So, okay. So, you all have the benefits of a long rest. You wake up the next morning. You're not at a bed and breakfast or anything. This is not like you're at a camp. They're not necessarily laying out foods or anything, but
There was a massive pile of food in this room before, though.
There was, and so that's what I was just going to say is there's the possibility that they might lay out a couple of foods there, maybe to make up for some stuff with SDS or with Kafiria. Sorry. So you can smell some foods into the room that was Kafiria's at one point her prison cell.
Just saw her glide by.
Yeah, sorry. I wasn't sure where I wanted. I like having her go back to the prison cell seems weird, but I'm just going to do it. So, Aang, anything you wanted to do while you were cleaning up, or anything else? Just get clean, or is there anything else you wanted to?
Nope, Aang just is meticulous about his appearance. So I wanted, now that I was digging in as Furia, I need to get the yellowy goo and stuff off of me.
All of that. Yep, gotcha. All right, and then you could also take a long rest. It's morning, so I mean, if whatever you wish to do, you've all been rested.
Well, we should find Kyphera. She wanted to speak to us before she leaves.
Oh, did she stop by?
She did.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was really nice of her to just let us sleep.
Well, she seemed pretty tired too, so maybe it's best that we all have the conversation when everybody's fresh and alert.
How many do we have now? Are we missing just one more?
Well, 2, at least.
Well, Cora has 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's 6 accounted for plus Cora.
And
Really
Aang.
1. Well, Aang's right here. Oh, do we have 5 plus Aang? Because everybody has 1 now, right?
If
think we
that's
might.
If that's the case, I've done something wrong. There are 8.
No, I don't think it's. I don't think that's.
There are 8
I don't
total.
Think we have 5.
Aang had 1. Cora has 1.
Mm-hmm.
Kafiria took Aang's off of him, removing the curse from his body.
Oh, that's right.
So Kafiria has 1.
And we did offer to take that.
Right. And I think Kafiria held on to it for the time being.
Which
Right?
I think was wise.
So
I don't remember.
I think Kafiria held on to it.
So I have 1 diaper style.
That you just got from.
And Mary, Noob, and
Robes.
Winston Robes are wearing theirs.
Yes.
And then
And
Elva
I
has
have
1
one
in a
as well.
bag.
And Elva has 1 in the bag. So if you get Aang's as well from Kafiria, you will have 6, I believe.
Right.
Right.
And then,
correct?
yep. And then
Because
Cora has
1, and
the
then you have
7th.
the last one you need to get from the fire giants.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
So,
Yeah.
Are we gonna have to kill Cora? Oh no, that was supposed to be a joke, Paul.
Hope not.
it was grim enough with Aang
Maybe.
coming in. No, Cora is in the same boat as Aang. They put the
Maybe
threads
we
on,
can.
but because of their beliefs, the threads are killing them.
Maybe we can learn from Kypheria how to take them off. There's a few of us in here with spell abilities. Maybe she can help us. So I'm gonna.
Or maybe she can be available to remove it from Cora. If we can't do it ourselves.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Are you guys going to meet with
Oh,
Kypheria?
Yeah.
Oh, I think so. Yeah.
All right. So you are all, and I mean, just to have something on the screen, like you guys are all in the room with Kypheria, and she's eating, and happily eating, and looks refreshed. She's still, bags under eyes. She had 4 levels of exhaustion. One
Mm-hmm.
one long rest isn't going to cure all that. But she looks much improved.
Poop. I was gonna give her a kick and exhaustion off before our long rest, and I forgot to go back over there. Oh well.
Well, while we're all together, Nubin's also going to ask the group, including Kafiria, if anyone can identify the ring.
Oh. And she looks around it. Well, I can if no one else can do that.
That's not one of the spells that I know.
This is and she spent some time with it, and she's going to do it ritually, so it's 10 minutes of while you guys are eating, I guess. She's ritually casting, and this is a ring of spell storing.
Andy?
And it looks like the spell in it currently is Geas.
What is it?
Geas, Geas. It compels somebody to do a task.
Ooh.
And if they don't do it, it's bad news.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a very, very, very high level spell. Dangerous.
And if you're wearing the ring, anyone can cast it?
I believe that's how the rings work. Yep.
If you're wearing the ring, you can cast it.
Yep.
That's what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah, anyone who's wearing the ring can cast it. I get what you're asking.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I probably said it weird, but
yeah, she's like, this is a currently very dangerous ring.
Well, I'm glad we were able to take it away before it was used.
I assume that Estia had maybe one last ditch she may have hoped to use on Grugnor should his resolve weaken again. Well, she puts it there. I trust I'm leaving it in moral and ethical capable hands. Aang, your sister is in great danger. Would you like me to take you closer to her?
I would.
I can. When we leave, I will take you to the coast. My understanding is, she was last near where my people are in the Ejected Sea. And you now have, and she pulls up the thread and puts it on the table, 6 of 8.
Getting closer.
And those of you wearing the threads start to feel a tug, magnetic almost, and it's loosening from your wrists or your ankle. The, the 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 tightness of them. And she says, "Now be careful." At this point, 5 will join together, and one of you will be the bearer.
What is the consequence of that?
Well, you are wearing an artifact of Lolth. You become, I don't know that the word visible to her. Have any of you heard her voice?
Yes.
While wearing some of these?
No, thank God.
I had
Oh,
something
gosh.
happen. I don't remember if I heard her voice, but I failed something.
Yeah, she spoke to you. She said, "I see you, Mary," I think is what I
Yeah.
told Saga.
So,
You become a
well, yeah.
little more visible to her, whoever bears. But when the 5 are joined together, let me make sure I'm doing this right. I wrote this out. When 5 threads are joined.
Paul Dawson says you're having some audio issues.
Oh,
Your audio output audio is not your headphones. Output audio
no.
for mic on stream isn't your headphones. I don't know exactly what that means, but
okay.
there you are.
Settings, audio. Oh, it's not. It defaulted to my stupid camera.
Thanks, Da. I think
Oh,
that will be much better. I hope. You guys could all hear me okay, so that's good. Oh, that's because Discord has it going from my mic.
Yeah.
But yeah, the stream was getting it from my camera mic. So. Okay.
Well, that's probably mostly okay.
But it might have
Not
been
ideal, but mostly okay.
It might have been what was causing that hum earlier, though. Okay. So, thanks, Da. I forgot where I was. Oh, when 5 of them are joined together, you can cast scrying anywhere on the material plane and also in the demon web pits once per day. And they join together and they would form. She's telling you this, it's not happening. They would form an elaborate necklace. When 6 join together, you can cast Planar Ally. But I don't know that you would want to bring what it would bring. It would be bound to help you until it finishes the task, and then it may not wish to continue.
And it's limited to where these are tied to?
Correct. Basically, it would summon one of the handmaidens of Lolth, who I understand you saw one yesterday, or at least the corpse of one.
Is that what she was?
Seems to be. Apparently, Lolth did not feel Grugnor was as eager to engage in the deal as she had hoped, and replaced the original Queen Estia with one of her handmaidens.
I was going to ask about that. If there ever was a Queen Estia. So there was, and now she's just gone?
Well, I don't know that I know truly what occurred to
We could
Queen.
join the 5 together and scry on her.
Oh, Well,
I
I wasn't sure if the whole time this queen was actually a handmaiden of Loth, or if, at once upon a time he actually maybe had some feelings for his wife.
Oh,
It's
that.
really not important for the
Well,
story. It just was, a thought I had.
when I was younger, I remember Jarl Ragnar and Queen Estia were very much in love, but I also remember Queen Estia was always a bitch. She was
Fair
awful,
enough.
awful person. And so it wouldn't necessarily surprise me if she made a bad deal.
Mm.
Yes.
And the other question I had, so when these come together, are you saying they're gonna come together because we have this many, or it's an option to have them come together?
It's an option, but
Okay,
the ability to take them off now is yours.
gotcha.
As long as you have 5 in the presence together, you can remove them. Um, However,
I, I'm gonna take mine off and put it in
yeah,
my
yeah,
bag.
yeah,
I don't want to wear it anymore.
probably wise. Um, However, once you join all 6, they cannot be unbound, and eventually you
How
will have to join all 8.
Right.
how come she could do that? Why is it that Aang couldn't take his off, but Mary just could?
Well, we didn't have the sixth
Uh, we
before.
we did, yeah, we
Before
had
Shade
6.
couldn't take hers off either.
Right. She didn't have 6 either.
This is the first time we've had six of them together.
Got it. Sorry, I misheard. I was thinking you said that. Okay, got it. Got it. Sorry.
Well, I did say 5, but that was a misspeak. It's when there's 6
and
together.
perhaps it matters that they're 6 of aligned purpose, because we had 6 with Aang here, but we were not aligned until it was removed.
You had 5 until you
Oh,
got
we had five. We just got the sixth one.
yeah,
Yeah, it was on the queen, the sixth one, or the fake queen, right?
yep, correct.
Yeah, I get it.
Well, does anybody want to have the five join together, or the six? Is that a
You
good
can
idea or a bad one?
you can join the 5 together and use it and still take it apart. Once 6 are joined, 6, 7, and 8, then they are forever the necklace, the increasingly gaudy, big. It almost becomes like a Supreme Court doily thing. So
Do we think that joining them will make it harder to have them taken from us, or easier?
Well, at this point, they're very easy to take off, so I would imagine they're pretty easy to take.
But I mean, if we join them,
If 5 are joined together, then those 5 can be taken in one action.
what if we join 6?
I would think that the same is true. But the person who has them will have a lot of power.
So right now, in our current state, because we're carrying these around, anyone could just like rip it off your hand, right?
correct.
If they're, what I'm kind of sort of getting at is if they're bound into the 6 necklace, can they rip that off your neck, or is that like you have to die?
You're back to you have to die or until the 8 are together. The 8 can be removed.
But to Elva's point, it would still be just taking down one person, killing one person, rather than having to get them off of six of us.
But you couldn't
Or
be
if,
robbed in the middle of the night, you know? Well, I just, something to think about, that's all.
If you wear them as a necklace, do they do different things than if they're bracelets? Do they give only that bearer the advantages that the others had while they were wearing them as bracelets?
Only the bearer will have the advantage of the scrying, and all of the other things, yes, it will remove everybody having those benefits. But as you know, there's the drawbacks from having 4 of you wear them at the same time as well. So.
Well, I don't think that we have to join them yet. I think it's worth thinking about, but I will suggest, for whatever reason, my patron, the Weaver, she wants me to see this to the end, and she's offering me some sort of protection or immunity from the effects. So I'm willing to take that burden when we are ready to do the joining.
To be clear, when I explained that to you, it was more, you don't have the curse that Aang and Korra have, because Aang and Korra are intrinsically tied to a balance of good and evil, and the threads of Loth are inherently evil.
Okay. I thought it was because she was sort of piloting me.
Right.
That I was taken out of like the willpower aspect.
It had just gotten into a conversation of why doesn't that hurt anybody who doesn't have the beliefs of Loth, and it's the balance thing that Aang and Korra believe. It was killing their souls.
So it's very unique to them. It wouldn't necessarily be doing that to like some random Joe Schmo person.
It eventually does,
okay.
It does. You are wearing an evil thing, and as Robin knows, eventually you might start hearing voices.
Yeah, I mean, Mary would say that part. At least it's like that she's able to kind of notice us a little bit better.
What if we were to place one of them in the bag of holding so it's not in this plane, and then it can't be joined while it's there?
So join the 5 or not join the 5, but just have one in the bag.
Have one in its pocket dimension, so the power isn't radiating out. It's not powering the others, and it can't be joined until it's taken out of the bag. But at least it prevents anyone from getting all 8 while we still have the bag.
Yeah,
it would be a fail-safe.
We could try it anyways, put it in there and see what happens.
I would suggest perhaps someone, if Nubin continues to wear his, someone other than him carry the bag with it in it.
Yeah, Nubin's. I've been sitting here thinking about it. Nubin's going to take his off. So if you think one of them should be in the bag, I'll keep the bag of holding and I'll put the thread. I'll take the thread and put it in the bag.
Okay. So there's no difference between 6 and 5 for how they react to each other.
Got it.
So it doesn't actually necessarily prove a point, but the magical metaphysics of it, as Elva explained it, do stand up to reason. It's in a pocket dimension. It's not on this plane.
Could we put 2 in there?
If you'd like to try.
I don't see why we couldn't.
I think we do it. Put 2 in.
Okay.
I'll volunteer. I'll walk forward. Okay. I'm willing.
All right. So does anybody still have theirs on?
I still have mine on.
Okay. Mary, you took yours off?
Yes, but I have it still.
Okay. Nubin took his off. Aang's is off. Kefaria's just went into the bag. Nubin's went into the bag. That means there are 3 on the table? 4 on the table? 4 on the table. No.
4 on this plane, yeah.
Yeah, 3 on the table and 1 on Robes' wrist, right?
Right. Yeah,
well,
I see.
One's in Elva's bag.
When you say the table, what do you mean?
So I have to get their proximities to know what's going on. So
okay.
Robes has got his on his wrist. Elva's is in her just normal pouch.
Mm-hmm.
It's on this plane in a pouch.
Correct. It's within 30 feet of Nubin, or of Robespierre.
Then I'm going to say, if you're all sitting at the table, I'm just going to say it like this. Then Mary's is on the table because it's not on her. So that then Kefiria's, which was Aang's, is on the table.
It
Then,
just went in the bag.
oh, that one just went into the bag.
Yeah, because Vela was holding it and just
No,
put it in the bag.
No.
She
Oh
had
no, you're right.
she had
Yep.
Estia's. So
Yeah.
Estia's just went in. Vela's just went into the bag, and Nubin's went into the bag. So there are 4 on the table, 1 being worn. The 4 on the table lurch a little bit, and the one on Robes' tightens back down, and now he cannot remove it.
Okay, so that worked.
I'll reach back in and take mine back out. Are you sure you don't want to take that off, Robes?
That loosens up.
I don't know. I worry about any of these being someplace that can just be snatched. But
What
I'm
do we
not
want
sure.
to do with the others?
I think this
What
is a risk we're going to have to bear because we need to gain them all.
And you said if we
mean,
have 6 join, go ahead, Robin.
Oh, I was just going to say maybe it isn't a bad idea for some of us to wear them if 2 are in the bag of holding, because then people would have to kill us to get them off, or else have very high-powered magic. It might make it harder for them to get it.
I agree.
I'll put mine back on.
Okay. But are there only 2 being worn now?
Currently,
Sounds
yeah.
Currently, yes.
Okay, so that means you have the spider climb and the rings of the free movement. And then, well, but doesn't, yeah, the wearers can do it, but they're in proximity. So as long as you're within proximity of Elva, who has hers in a pouch, and then I don't know what the other one is. Then you have all the
And
way.
we'll have someone will have to carry Kypheria's.
Yep.
Perhaps if you wear 2 of them.
Don't do that. You
We
were
were
not paying
specifically told
attention
not to do that.
yesterday
Yeah.
when we were told not to do that. You were here,
Oh.
Winston, but we were told not to.
Can you walk me through that just one more time?
It's super bad, is what it is. It's like
6 is okay.
it's like crossing the streams.
Total
Ooh.
tectonic reversal.
Can I actually do that and like put it on both wrists and like cross them and like explode?
Well, yes.
That's all we're gonna
Wakanda forever.
No,
Ah.
it is different when they join into the necklace.
Got it.
Ostensibly, none of this is good, Kefarius is like, none of this is good stuff. You are not messing around with things that are meant to be on the material plane, and they do not wish the good of the denizens of the material plane. They do not wish the balance, looking over and giving a slight bow to Aang. They do not respect any of that. They seek domination. They seek this world to be destroyed. They seek for Lolth to rule all. None of this is good. So, just as long as we're clear. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to lecture. Can someone pass the rolls?
I can. I think it makes sense for me to wear one and not have one on Noob if we're gonna have one person without one, because Noob is always in the middle, and if he goes down, they could snatch his whole body to get the thread. I'm almost always hiding or far away, and so I guess it makes sense for it to be me.
I took mine off. It's in the bag.
I know, but we have one spare one that we have to figure out what to do with.
I mean,
Got it.
Elva's been carrying one, and it allows for proximity without wearing it, but then Elva doesn't get the benefit of wearing it.
Right.
And
well,
doesn't have to be
part,
killed for it to be taken either.
That's true.
Right.
I mean, you have to face Alpha.
Yeah.
Which
Which is not always great. Yeah.
Very true.
that would be hard to get.
I think
But and
think
could
it
try to
makes
pickpocket her
more
with her
sense.
shield of knowing and her 19 passive perception. So
I think that
Plenty.
makes sense. Do you think so, noob?
I think that makes sense. Yes.
You don't
Okay.
need to wear it if you'd rather not. But
For
it does
that
make sense
matter,
for you to hold it.
for that matter, it might make sense if someone else carries the bag of holding.
Well, I think having you have the bag of they don't know you have it in the bag of holding.
That is one thing that's true about bag of holding. You can't just reach in there and grab. You have to know that you're grabbing it.
Ah,
You have to
And
ask
got
for
it.
if
it
you go
specifically.
down, they might steal the bag of holding, not realizing they're taking threads. But if you go down and you're wearing a thread and that's what they're fighting us for, they'll know you have it.
Okay, that makes sense.
I mean, it's not any better that anybody else is wearing one that goes into the middle of the fray, but between the two of us, I guess I'd rather have it be me.
okay.
So I'll pick it up off the table and I'll take my my boot off and I'll slide it onto my ankle.
All right. So
At least this way they won't be able to see it when I'm casting spells with my hands.
who's wearing?
I
I just
am.
put it in the chat.
Well,
In
but Elva's not
Robes,
wearing.
Vela, and
oh,
Mary are wearing them right
Right.
now.
Okay.
Right.
poo.
Right. Okay. Elva has one in a pouch. Okay. Um. Do I don't want to rush you all, but if you have any questions, I I am going to take Ang to help his sister. Um, I could add a leg to that trip and take you to your next destination if you'd like, or I suspect you're heading towards King Snur's home. I could give you a map or help you on
Oh,
your way
I'd
there.
really, I'd like a map. That would be really kind of you.
Excellent.
Perhaps both. Perhaps a map and a lift to
Easily done.
closer to where we need to be.
There'll only
Maybe
be
to a city close to where we need to be. One with, say, a store,
all right.
a good one.
Well, she will draw the map. The map is going to be like the Keelan map that's in the. So if you go to the handouts, um, against the Giants. Oh, those are maps. What am I looking for? Oh, Greyhawk maps and players. Okay, yeah. All right. So, Keeland. So, well, uh, so the map is going to show that it is deep in the mountains again. In the oh, I need to actually use Keelan and surrounding area. Okay, so you guys are right above where it says Nubin, where like you're right above Nubin's home, where the monastery was, deep in the Jotuns here. I'm like clicking, like you guys can see where I'm at, but uh, what she says is I can take you to Forvale. Um, if you look at where Nubin's name is and go southwest, you probably can't read it. It's really hard to read, but there is a city.
I'm not sure how to get to a map. I get,
Um, Go to the journals, then
oh, okay.
players, then Greyhawk
It was
maps.
okay. Sorry, I
No,
saw bag of holding, but then I didn't see the map.
I got,
All right,
got it.
Gail.
And then go to Keeland and surrounding area PC origin map.
Yep.
All right, and
Thank
then
you.
Where you are currently, I mean, you're not actually far, but it would take you a while through the mountains to get where you're going. Uh, you would be going to Fourvale. So if you look like 2 hexes southwest of where the Nubin light is, there's a town called Fourvale. Farvale? Okay. Uh, that's the closest. From there, you would, if you want to go to a city first, um, from there you will have to go, and then she draws you a map, and I don't have that prepared because I wasn't sure how long tonight's giant battle would go. But she'll draw you a map for how to get to the underground. You are going under the mountains, um, to the halls of the Fire Giant King. Um, and so Farvale has some shopping, Master Newbin, but there's not a city terribly near. But you would be able to buy food and basic provisions.
What do we
Well,
think? Is that
I
where we
think
would
it.
like to go?
I think it gets us closer to where we need to go, whether we want to or not.
I agree.
Let's do it.
Okay.
How long of a travel is that?
Well, she's going to do it with a teleportation circle.
Never mind.
Uh, but so you're not actually going to be in Farvale. You're going to be near Farvale. You're going to end up on the top of a mountain and have to walk down to Farvale. But because it's not like they have a teleportation circle for giants right in the middle of this town. But she will take you there, and then, if you wish, and then from there she's going to jump Cora down to the Jekli Bay, directly, not Aang, down to see Cora at the Jekli Bay. And then when Adam guests next, he'll be Cora probably. I don't know. You get to choose, actually.
Nice.
Because I am sure we'll have another Cora visit and another Baracus visit before we wrap this game up. So.
Whoa.
Ooh. Learning that, you'll all notice that Ruben has, Ruben. Wow, I don't even know my own damn name. Fuck.
That's all right, Ruben.
You probably would have noticed
goobin.
something. Yeah. You'll all notice that Nubin has something shiny on his hand now.
Oh.
Oh, your ring?
Yep.
Which ring is
And
that?
I looked at the picture of it. It's cool because it's a 2-finger ring.
Oh, the Ring of Spell Storing? You took it?
Yep.
Oh,
I did.
Oh, man. Make sure you read that spell, Tony. Alright.
And I think the only way to get that spell out is to cast it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could cast it on a bunny rabbit or something. Just let it go.
Place a gears on it to go eat a bunch of grass.
Yeah, and then it's gone, and you can.
I was
And
going
when
to
it
do
accomplishes
this
that-
anyway.
What a deal!
But
Place a gears on it to have lots of babies. Well, you're playing right into my strengths as rabbit.
all right. So, do you guys wish to travel right now, or do you have any last questions? Because otherwise, she will take you there, and then you will apparate on top of a cliff face, maybe 100 feet down by switchbacks to the town of Farvale. And then she will blink off with Aang to the Jekli Bay. And I think that's probably where I'm just going to call it for the night, unless there's anything else you guys want to do.
I think that makes sense.
Sort of a short one tonight, y'all, but sort of made sense the way it played out. So, all right. Well, hey, thanks for playing.
I do.
Go
Can
ahead.
I do
Yeah.
something before
Yeah.
we leave?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm writing stuff down and then I forget. So I'm gonna give Aang one of the seeds from my bag
Oh,
that I
nice.
got from Oh, the big tree guy whose name
I
I'm
can't
blanking
remember either.
on. I wrote it down somewhere, but not in this book. But
But you were
anyway,
with Cora, I think,
Wander
when you
Root
did that.
by
Wanderroot.
Wander Root.
Yep.
So I'm gonna give him one of the seeds, and I'm gonna explain. This is something I've been asked to do to spread these seeds out, and well, I volunteered for it more than anything else. And since we're going to be parting ways, I thought perhaps I'd give one to you to plant somewhere where you think it deserves to take root. Maybe I'll give you two. I'll give you one for yourself and one for your sister. Then balance can be restored? I don't know. I don't quite understand the balance thing, but I'm going to give you two.
I mean, these are itty bitty like seeds, or
Yeah, they're
Tree
like
seeds.
flower and plant and yeah, just different seeds.
and we'll have them in his hand. Look at him. Close his hand. Back to Meriwether. Thank you.
It's so the opposite
Sorry
of
that-
Cora. It's so the opposite of Cora.
And don't mix it into the ones you eat.
I mean, sometimes that's a way
I
to
suppose that
that's
could
what
plant it.
birds do, right?
Sometimes
Yeah,
that's the best way to plant a tree.
yeah.
Nice.
Natural way of disseminating the seeds.
Yeah.
True.
Requires you to dig a hole.
Right. So strike that. Do what you will.
I'll hit Aang on the shoulder, with a big pat and just say, "Hey, listen, I know we all got off on the wrong foot, but listen, cuz you turned out to be a good guy. If you see Cora, tell her I said hi and that I miss her."
Okay.
I'll just laugh, a big hearty laugh. Okay to you two.
I'm thankful, Aang, that we part as allies.
It was good
Would
to
you
know
all
you.
have defined what I did as good?
No. I think we would define it as definitively neutral. Very much neutral. Not
Perhaps
good,
necessary.
not
Yes.
bad.
Yes.
Just exactly neutral.
I guess we'll find out.
And helpful.
Oh.
Well,
But helpful toward what end? We don't know.
right.
Hmm. Yeah. I mean, realistically, you gave us a thread to bring back an evil being, which might be good, but it could also be really, really bad. So it could
Well,
be
both
really,
at the
really good
same
or really,
time.
really bad, which is exactly what neutral is.
Also, all furthering the goals of Robespierre's patron, who may be perfectly evil in every way.
True. She's multifaceted, actually. Some evil, some good, some neutral. So really a crapshoot.
My God is a crapshoot. All right. Well, this was all said, I think, maybe on the foothills of the Jotuns near Farvale, and she steps back into the teleportation circle, and Aang and Kytheria disapparate and appear near the Jekla Bay in these mountains, the Camp Mountains at the bottom. And at some point, Adam, I will tell you a whole bunch of stories for what's happened with Cora, and we'll go from there. But for now, everybody, you have completed the second giant, and you may level up.
Oh,
Yes.
Ooh,
Ooh, that's big.
it's a level day.
So,
Paul, are we still doing D&D Beyond style?
yeah, I actually resubscribed when they went to the Creative Commons.
Cool.
So,
That's good for me. Good for me. I'll just do it there then.
Yeah, I haven't been updating my D&D Beyond inventory sheet though.
the
I have been. That's what one. I was picking spells. It's so hard to be a spell picker every morning.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I gotta change my spells this morning. Forgot we had a long rest.
Yeah.
Been so long. It's been like 3 months since we had a long rest.
It honestly made sense though. Like you guys had
Oh
you
yeah.
had one long rest in the while you were no two. You had 2 long rests. You had well, I don't think you did. I think you only had 1 long rest that entire module.
Can somebody remind me the best way to level up?
In D&D Beyond?
Yeah, we could probably wrap up the
Yeah,
stream.
I'll wrap up the stream.
Oh yeah.
And we'll do that later. Hey, Daw, if you're still there, thanks for hanging out and telling us that the sound sucked. And otherwise, we will catch you all. We are not playing Monday. We did actually our home table game Warbler this weekend. So the Warblers.
Well, it wasn't a Warbler week anyway.
It wasn't.
Warblers are actually off for 3 weeks. We
Oh.
do not have a player for the next one.
So Warblers are off for a while. So our next streamed game will be it won't be for a long time because we don't have Call of Cthulhu this week either. So uh, it'll be a moment before you see RPG live. So and in any case, until then, roll some dice, play some games, and give of your time and treasure to meaningful causes to you. Have a good one, everybody.